So judging from the screen, you can literally see that it's been a while since I've actually logged onto Writesonic, and the reason why I actually logged onto it is because I've been seeing a lot of buzz lately on their X page, right? And I was like, you know what, let me check some of these things out, and some of these new features that they released are just crazy, and I just wanted to show you guys through today's YouTube video, right? And with that into account, let's dive into the actual thing itself, right? Now, before we actually dive into these different tools and features Writesonic just released, I just want to show you guys this brand new UI feature that they have enabled, right? And if I click there, right, it's going to send us to a brand new UX design, right? And in all honesty, this is one of the best UI experience any SaaS company has actually provided to its users, because like you can literally see the huge difference in layout and also user experience as a whole, right? Now with that into account, let's dive into the actual features themselves, right? And as you can see, the one and the only main feature that is literally being talked about on their X page is right here. So Writesonic literally released a brand new SEO agent here, right? Now the thing about this tool that separates it from most SEO tools is that it doesn't have individual rules, whilst it actually does everything as a whole, right? So for example, we have SEO bot for basically blog ideation and article generation, right? But that one actually lacks a bit of competitor research and keyword analysis, right? Which is where Writesonic actually comes into place. Then you have Flow, which is entirely focused on improving existing SEO content to better outrank where you actually fell off in terms of keywords, right? And lastly, we have a tool like Also Asked, which basically gives you the people also asked section of Google, right? And if you can actually use Writesonic, it basically gives you all of those tools functions on one single dashboard. And the cool thing about it is that you can actually interchange with the AI chatbot as how you would normally do with ChatGPT, right? And yeah, thought I'll just mention that a bit. So in this case, since this is the main focus, I'm gonna be using a brand called Grants, which is basically an e-commerce brand that sells greens in gummy format, right? And as you can see, like the supplement industry has been going crazy over the whole gummies and stuff like that. So in a sense over here, I want to basically conduct some form of competitive research and comprehensive on, okay, so grants is entirely focused on gummies, whilst a competitor of theirs being daily greens is entirely focused on I don't know what you would call it, but like, you know, the supplementation format of it, where it's basically you have to mix it with water, right? And lastly over here we have Bloom. Now basically at this point everyone knows Bloom, and I hopefully do not need to explain myself, but as you can see, this is the green super greens that they actually have, which is what we're actually gonna be conducting keyword research and competitor analysis in terms of grants, super green gummies, as well as daily elements green powder, right? With that into account, let's dive into it. So in a sense, as you can see, you can toggle this little thing to basically take you to their AI agent or to their Sonic GPT as a sense, right? So in a sense, in this case, we're going with the newly released SEO agent, and for this one I'm gonna go with the SEO agent because this is the one that we actually looking to basically conduct keyword research and competitor analysis for, right? So in a sense over here I'm gonna, oh yeah, I forgot to actually select the SEO agent of our term, and in this case I'm gonna basically say, so this is what we actually wrote. Right now I know it's a bit of a mess simply because I forgot to take off the caps lock. So yeah, I actually wrote, I want you to conduct competitor analysis on these two other brands, one being Bloom and the other one being Daily Greens, in terms of grants being the main brand, right? Or the main goal is to basically conduct keyword research and blog ideas for grant, right? Now another cool thing is that you can literally click on improve prompt, and the AI model within ChatSonic will basically readjust the prompt to basically make sure that the output of this AI model is just crazy, right? As you can see, I would like you to conduct competitor analysis on the two brands, Bloom Nutritious and Daily Greens. If you were to compare what I wrote and what Writesonic's AI model prompt improver basically wrote, you can literally see a huge difference. And personally, I won't lie, like you saw it for yourself, I am not a prompt master. Like that's the way you saw how I prompted that bot, it's how I basically prompt ChatGPT when I'm actually using it for content or any other AI model, right? Which is one of the reasons why I highly recommend you actually move onto Writesonic in terms of a GPT alternative, right? Because this AI prompt thing simplifies everything for you. Now, here is where the magic actually happens. I'm gonna send that prompt out. You're gonna see what separates this tool from any other SEO agent out there. Alright, so what Writesonic's SEO agent is currently doing is that it's trying to understand the query it is that you as a user actually gave it, right? Similarly to how most language models like DeepSeek and OpenAI's most recent O3 and O1 model, right? And with that, it actually goes on to basically using the integration form F-Writes to basically conduct data-backed research regarding the query it is you send it for, right? Maybe it was a competitor research, keyword research, or competitor analysis for blog ideation in our case, right? And that's the thing that actually separates Writesonic's SEO agent from other SEO agent models. Since everything that it's generating is actually data-backed. So all you need to understand from what I literally just said is that this thing is freaking powerful, and the crazy thing is that through the integration that it has with premium SEO tools like Ahrefs or Keyword, everything, it kind of makes it the go-to SEO tool, because you as a user, or shall I say a Writesonic customer, you don't even have to pay for those integration. Writesonic actually covers every single last one of those integration, right? Let me go all the way up there, right? As you can see, competitor analysis, grants, Bloom Nutrition, and Daily Greens, right? As you can see, core offer, it actually highlights the core offer, market position. It actually highlights the core offer, market position, key tactics, and unique approach, right? In this instance, let's go for grant, a comprehensive daily nutrition full gummy supplementation, right? Premium all-in-one supplement solution, key tactics, over 250 members, and that, right? So basically, in a sense, their key tactics for grants is to basically display customer testimonials on the website, right? And if you basically highlight that, you can see that it actually pops up all these AI features. That's if you actually downloaded the Chrome extension, right? Now, if you're to actually compare that, I wanna say the key tactics to Bloom and Data Greens, you can actually see that in this instance, Bloom's key tactics is basically organic content. Like you can literally see over close to 2 million Instagram followers and 200,000 YouTube subscribers, right? As you can see in this instance, brand philosophy emphasizing individuals of Bloom to best serve them, right? And if you continuously were to go down, you can actually see a bit of a product comparison from a standpoint of you being the brand and seeing your competitors, right? Gummy supplementation, powder and energy drinks, and in a sense, Daily Greens is micro green powder. Now you can actually, like I said, we were basically conducting some form of comparison and product analysis in terms of keyword, and to basically help Grant as a whole outperform these brands in terms of SEO traffic, right? As you can see, key ingredients, 6 different nutrition supplement, super powder, superfoods, blend, probiotic, micro, yeah, that's kale, red cabbage, and peas. Now you can actually, if you were to individually visit the website, you will literally see that they actually highlight that, right? Now in this case, I won't specifically log onto the product page, but for Daily Greens, I think I have to go a bit down where it actually highlighted. Where is it? Yeah, as you can see, meet our micro blend, right? As you can see, this is everything it actually highlighted, and this is everything it actually captured. Now the thing is that this AI model literally goes and scrapes each individual website URL link to basically conduct all these keywords, right? As you can see, surf size, whatever, and then it actually goes on to basically giving you a bit of target audience analysis, health conscious Adults, which is Grant in a sense, it actually gives you target audience analysis. And the cool thing is that it doesn't just give you one specific target audience, but it actually highlights the primary, secondary, and key applicable factors, right? In instance, primary audience for Grant is health conscious, Bloom is women aged 18 to 35, Daily Greens is clean eating advocates. Now, I won't lie, this one kind of makes sense because a lot of Bloom, a lot of content that I've been seeing online in terms of Bloom has been women basically using the supplementation, right? As you can see, it actually nails that as a sense. Secondary athletes, fitness and fitness enthusiasts, community health conscious professionals, right? Now take into consideration that for Grant, primary audience is health conscious audience, adults, secondary health conscious professionals, in a sense, fitness enthusiasts. Then we have this on a sense, and if you go continuously down, you can actually see marketing strategies, digital performance, and marketing approaches. Website, as you can see, you have primary marketing channels, content focus, customer engagement, and key marketing managers, right? As you can see, like, I won't literally be going through everything in this case, but you generally get the gist of the capabilities of this tool when used. Though now, taking into consideration, I'm also a new user, so I cannot really give you a full in-depth comprehensive of this tool, but you can literally see that this tool is actually crazy. So at the end of the day, this is the blog ideas that it actually generated us, because remember, we actually prompted it to basically give us blog ideas in terms of that, right? As you can see, green gummies versus powder, which is right for you. Target keyword: green gummies versus powder. We have some additional keywords that, or shall I say, blog ideas that it actually generated for us, right? The science behind microgreens, why they are the next big super green, how green supplements support gut health and immunity, athletes performance, and green supplements, what you need to know. Target keyword: athletic nutrition, and generally the list just goes on and on and on, right? Additional blah blah blah, and at the end of the day, you cannot get the gist of it all, right? Now in this case, let's use shall I say, the AI model to actually generate us the article. In this case, I'm gonna go with green versus gummies. Yes, being Bloom and Daily Greens. Now, boom, you have it, right? Obviously, we're gonna have to change agents in this case. I'm gonna go with order because I'm not too sure if I should actually go with the issue one or the AI one, right? In this case, obviously, your boy is gonna be using the AI prompt to basically shuffle this thing up properly. And this is the article that it actually generated for us, right? Now I'm actually gonna open view this so that you can actually properly read this freaking article, right? As you can see, headline: green gummies versus powder, choosing the right supplement format, right? In an ever-evolving world of nutrition, green supplements have actually become a go-to solution for health-conscious individual. Take into consideration that it actually made use of the target audience of our competitors within the actual article, right? So it's actually appealing to much more broader market, right? A market that we weren't really focused on, shall I say, Grant wasn't really focused on, but a market that maybe one of the two, it's either Daily Greens or Bloom. No, it's probably Daily Greens that was entirely focused on, right? And if you continuously go down again, you can actually see somewhat of a breakdown of the article layer, right? Understanding green supplements, gummies, and powder explain. Green gummies have become incredibly popular among health conscious customers seeking to actually boost their nutritious intake. And you can continuously the rise of gummy vitamins. It actually takes use of this keyword, gummy vitamins. Alright, so with that into account, I want to show you one last new feature that they actually introduced. In this case, it's actually called the site audit, right? And essentially what it does is that it automatically indexes your overall website to basically help you identify certain issues that have occurred within your SEO optimization, right? As you can see, with the use of Rise, it actually gives you your overall domain rating, organic traffic, backlinks, and referral domains, right? And overall health site, right? And the cool thing about it is that it doesn't just give you or notify you certain issues like most SEO tools that basically index your website. It actually gives you the answers to that individual pain point, right? And as you can see, I've already generated some of these meta tags using this, but in a sense, this is what it actually wrote, right? And this is where you actually go to find all the product catalogs for grants, right? As you can see, shop grants collected collection of sugar-free products for adults and kids. Browse in-stock detail filtered by preferences and save up to 50% on your orders, right? And you're gonna get the flow of it all, right? And if you're to go to one of their help desk over here, which basically helps customers with subscription FAQ related things, you can actually see upgrade your grants daily subscription from vegan, fast acting, nutritious gummies. Enjoy flexible plans, cashback offers, and free 2-day shipping. Shop now. If you were to actually read like the way I actually wrote read this like I read this description, you can actually tell that it's not AI generated, but someone with some form of copywriting skills literally wrote these. And yeah, I kind of have to give it to Writesonic on that one. I literally have to give it to them, right? And just to give you an example of how this AI chatbot basically works is that, let's go with, okay, so over here we have 6 active issues. Okay, that one is title too long. Okay, let's go with this one, right? Over here it basically highlights the fact that some of these titles within their articles are a bit too short, right? So I'm gonna use the AI feature to basically generate suggestions based on that, and you're gonna actually see it right there and there. So, and as you can see, these are some of the headlines it's starting to generate for us, right? As you can see, for this one is the collection shop app title, and as you can see, shop app collection, grants adults and kids, daily fashion. I'm not too sure why it actually wrote daily fashion, maybe daily nutrition, maybe it made a mistake, I don't know. Things always make mistakes, right? And over here, okay, so it's somewhat done, bro. It and then we have that one for the whole product inventory. As you can see, product collection, high quality sugar free option. As you can see, that a line thingy, then grant. Then over here we have a comparison page, and this is the title that it actually has. And for this one, it says grants versus AG1, 10 reasons for superior daily nutrition. Not too bad at all, right? And it's finally done with the rest of these actual thing, right? As you can see, lastly, let's go with this one over here, grants comprehensive daily nutrition, page 21. Grants daily nutrition, fill all nutritious gaps first. Then we have page 32, which is basically similar to this one, grants daily gummies, complete nutritious for whole health. Like, you can generally see that with each individual page it kind of changes like the last, I don't know, 4 words to basically be relevant to the context that is actually being written within the thingy. And at the end of the day, the goal of this site audit is to basically help you rank higher on certain keywords, right? As you can see, for this one, as you can see, it's focused on immune health, then this one is focused on golf and energy, then as you can see, nutritious for whole health. Like, it takes into consideration of the keywords it is that are most relevant to your industry and basically helps you optimize for better Google search ranking, right? And yeah, that's literally it. Now, if you're interested in implementing Writesonic within your existing SEO content or just SEO workflow as a whole, then click the link in the description down below. Until then, peace out.